Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining my stream today. I'm going to do this as an upload. I know earlier I had talked about like the products that I like to use. I really do have a regimen that I follow. I used to be really good about that, especially like when I used to, like have to go in the office. But since pandemic, that kind of changed a lot of stuff, right? I didn't wear makeup as much, so I wasn't really as strict. But I mean, I still followed. I still use the same product. However, I will start off by saying that as like a skin type. So for my face, I have very dry skin, and then I have oily face, and I have allergies. And so I'm allergic to like different things. I'm allergic to like stuff in the product. So I have to really be careful of what I use, and I have to read a lot of the products. Like I have to read the label and see the ingredients, right? So I want to say that part of the reason why my regimen changed during pandemic, it seemed like I became more sensitive to, I guess, certain things because they would cause me to break out, and I really had to start all over again to sort of, like try to figure out what I needed to take out. Like I had to get rid of some products because I figured out that they were like whatever was in them was causing me to break out. I don't know why that happened. I think I may know. Let me go back and say I will say that one of the things that I did was I was using like natural products, like natural ingredients on my hair. And because they were natural and they're not commercially like, like bought stuff, I was using, let's say, like aloe vera. I would actually like go buy the aloe vera plant. Like I would use the actual oils. I would try to like mix some of the stuff myself. And I guess maybe the quantity or the amount kind of created like some sort of sensitivity. So I had to go back to square one and try to kind of like go back to using commercial products, right? So I do want to say that. So if you see a lot of the stuff that I'm using, part of it is because of the ingredients in there, and those are the things that I know I don't break out because my skin, though it's oily, it is sensitive, right? Okay, the first thing is my face wash, right? This I've been using for years. And when I say years, I want to say, let me see, how long have I been using these? 5 to 7 years. I've been using this, and the reason I went with this is because that's the one, like when I would wipe off my makeup, I found that it didn't irritate my skin and it didn't cause me to break out, right? Because remember I said I have sensitive
If you
skin.
can
Okay,
see
so
it.
right, this brand. I'm moving in the wrong direction, right? So this is what I use on my face, like in the morning and at night. The morning when I shower, I use that. I also discovered by them, it's like a detoxifying black charcoal cleanser. I use this uh almost not every day like the first one I show, but I do use this quite often. I use it at night. I don't use it every single day, but I would say I use it at least 3 times a week, right? In the morning or at night, right? I like to use that. Okay. So that's a face wash. So after I wash my face, because I do have, remember I mentioned I have sensitive skin, right? I do have sensitive skin. I discovered this product, right? It's by Peter Thomas Roth. I use this after I wash my face. I use it, like to what is it called? Okay, it's a Goodbye Acne Max Complexion Correction Pads, right? And I really use that. I use that every day in the morning and at night. Um, the reason that I do that is because I do still get like if I break out, right, from whatever, it could be food because there's few things that I'm allergic to, right? Um, and also for the complexion and the correction, I don't know about you ladies, I still get like when it's that time of the month, I still get like a little uh pimple here and there, and I do scar easily. So I have to use that to correct the dark spots. And also another thing that helps with that is vitamin C. So some of the items that I'm going to show, they have vitamin C, and it kind of helps to lighten the dark spot. Okay. So I wash my face. That's step number one. And then step number two, I use this. Okay, Peter Thomas Roth. And then after that, there's also a toner. I discovered this during the pandemic, right? And the reason is because I told you, um, my skin got really sensitive over the pandemic because of what I was using. So this is not the original toner I was using, but I started using this. This is watermelon, right? I know that watermelon, I love watermelon as a fruit, and I read up on the benefits to the skin and I really liked it. I tried it out first and it didn't cause me to break out. I knew I didn't have any allergies to it. So I tried the toner. Okay. So it is Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow. And the reason I have it is a pore tight toner, right? It hydrates and it refines the pores and it's supposed to have BHA and PHA. And that's supposed to be good for your skin, right? So that's the reason that I use that. If I use a correction pad, sometimes I do forget, to use this, but I believe that this after you wash your face, you tone with a toner. And so that's when I would use the toner, right? Okay, so then after after the toner and you've washed your face, now comes, oh, let me back up, right? There is also this is a little, all of these items I order from Sephora, okay? Now, Sephora used to carry the face wash, that brand is Boscia, or I don't know if I'm saying it right, Boscia. They used to carry it, but they don't carry, I don't think they carry that anymore unless they started carrying it again. But I actually had to go to their website to get it. Okay, so then this is more on the expensive side. I really wanted to try this brand. I know that it was really expensive, but people raved about it that it works. It works really well. They have moisturizers, they have eye cream, all of that, but they're really expensive. And so you just kind of have to pick on when it goes on sale or a certain size they have it. I get it. I like the foam. I like this. What is it called? Let me see. It's the cleansing foam, right? I use it sometimes to wash my face, and I would say I use it maybe twice a week in between. But my favorite all time necessity is the one that the first one I showed you. So this is Lemmer. And where did I get it from? If not from Sephora, it might be from like maybe Nordstrom Beauty like section or Nordstrom Rack, right? Nordstrom Rack, you can get like they have flash sales, they have deals like every day, but you have to constantly like go there and see like whatever it is that they have on sale, and then you can catch it. And that is Nordstrom Rack, right? So that's another face wash that I use. Okay. Let me see. Uh, so this brand I actually discovered like when I was traveling. I was out of the country and it was like, I was waiting for a flight. I saw this at the airport. Where was it? Like, like those duty-free shops. And so I read on it, I read about it and I wanted to know like what's the ingredient that like what's all the rave about it. And this brand, right? This is a facial treatment essence. This can be a little bit on the pricey side, but it does last a long time. I use this as like this is like a Japanese brand, right? And if you look at the Japanese women, they always have clear skin. I think that's what attracted me to it because I wanted to see like what they must know, like the secret to get very smooth skin. So that's how come I started trying it. I started by trying this essence. I really use it as like a toner, right? So I have this, you can see I've had this for some time and it lasts a long time. It's not my only toner. I showed you the other toner. So I kind of interchanged them. And for this product, there is something, the key ingredient or the key sauce is Pitera. You see, I have some other stuff from them that I use. And this is what like the ingredient is the Pitera. Let me show you the other stuff, right? Of course, they're like masks and all that, right? This is the same brand and this is a mask, right? This mask is supposed to be good. It's like with those masks, like with the eyes. I should really open it, but I want to use it. Maybe in the next video, I'll actually put it on my face and try it on, right? So this mask, if you feel it, right, it's like the kind that fits all over your face, right? But the liquid that's in here is a radiance and moisture boosting mask, right? And one of the key ingredients, you're supposed to leave it on for like 5 to 15 minutes and then you throw this away. But there's a lot of that, I call it juice, but like the secret sauce, right? I call it the secret sauce, but this this liquid has this radiance, this patera in it, and this is supposed to be the key ingredient that really makes you to have like that really good glowing and smooth skin. So I like this, but this is not like an everyday thing. Obviously, this mask, I would say, this mask you would use like maybe once or twice a week. They are kind of pricey. I did get it from, I think, after. Okay, it's supposed to be a serum. You know that for your face. Let me bring it close. Hopefully you guys can see it. Right. Okay, so for this is I would consider this, is this a serum? I would say this is one of those that's like a serum. And the way the order you're supposed to apply is you do the serum first, right? So I put this first. That's what I do. Okay, I put that first, and then I like to layer stuff that works for me. And then the next thing, remember I talked about that toner with the watermelon and the glow recipe. The reason that I got this is because I like the watermelon, I like the toner, I read the ingredients, and I felt that it had the benefits that I would like. And I have oily face, so obviously I don't want stuff to make me shiny. I can't really put oil on my face during the day, so I have to make sure that I use the right product. So this is by the same brand, Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops, right? This is like to get that glow, you know, like that glowy look, but dewy and not being oily, right? I love this. I love this so much that I then went back to the brand to see, because I wanted something with vitamin C, right? Because remember, I said, like, if I break out or if I react to something, my skin will, my skin will scar easily. So I have to make sure that I use stuff that, like, it helps to clear that. So vitamin C is something natural that helps to clear, give you that, like, that glow, right? And for darker, for us, for African Americans or people that, like, have melanin or darker complexion, if you get a scar, I think, like, rubbing vitamin C, anything that contains vitamin C, I mean, you don't want it to be too high of a percent, because obviously you don't, it might be too harsh for your skin. So this is what I use. Now, I don't use this that often because I find that, I don't know if maybe if I use it too much, I layer it too much, I break out. So I use it like maybe once or twice a week. And it's called, I take it back, this one is not watermelon, right? But it's the same brand, Glow Recipe. But this is Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. So this is a serum, and it's by the same brand, and it has vitamin C, and it's supposed to help with dark spots, right? So that's why I use that. I don't use it too often. I already explained why, because I feel like it kind of makes me break out, right? If I put too much, because I feel like it's too many layers. If you hear anything, it's the AC. Okay, so the other stuff that I use, this is La Mer, right? And that's the brand that, this is like also expensive. And everybody's raved about it. All the celebrities, they love it. They wear, look, I can't afford, like, to be buying the big container. I buy the smaller container. And with the layering of the different products, this lasts a long time. I've had this for some time. This is good. This is called the Lifting and Firming Mask, right? So far, it hasn't caused me to break out. That's why I got it a second time, right? I'm still kind of trying it out, but I do like it. It feels like a mask, and like it says, and I haven't really, I think the jury's out. It seems to be good, but the jury's out. And maybe after I've used it for some time, then I'll come back and give it like a real honest review. So far, all the other stuff, I've been like using them for what? The new stuff I introduced, I've been using them, I would say, for almost a year, at least since last year, right? Okay, so that's one. I don't use this that often because I already have the other ones that I layer, and if I layer too much, I'm gonna break out. Okay, so let's go to the eyes, right? I did have for the eyes, I don't think the eyes, I haven't had any problems with the eyes, right? My problem is like if I break out, it will be like on my face because I react to something. But so far, what I've been using on my eyes, I use two different products, right? Actually, no, I take it back. I want to say three, right? I use this one. This is called Dr. Denise Gross Hyaluronic Marine. Excuse me. You can see this is almost gone. Like I use it every day. Uh, this is supposed. It has hyaluronic acid. Do it right. Eye gel. This is supposed to be eye gel. Hyaluronic acid. Do the research. It's supposed to be good for your skin. As you get older, you want your skin to still be elastic, supple. You still want it to look firm, right? Without any. I haven't had anything to my face, and I think part of it is because I have oily face, and I've been using like these regimens since I was in my 20s. I kid you not. Somehow I was really into like beauty products. I really looked into like I did a lot of reading of these magazines and like what the celebrities use, and I really like enjoy shopping for stuff like that for my face. And like I like all the beauty stuff. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, remember I said I changed up my regimen because I became sensitive to certain things. This is one of those that I discovered. I do have a couple of the products by this person, but I had to discontinue using some of them because I found out like over time, for some reason, I started to break out with it, right? But I do like this one. This is Tatcha Silk Peony, and this is supposed to be melting eye cream for all skin types, right? Um, so this is what I use this um around my eyes, right? So that's one of the eye. So that's one of the ones that I use around my eyes. I don't do a lot of layering for eyes just because it's sensitive. I wear glasses, and sometimes I find that when I sweat, or like let's say if you yawn and you get teary eyed, like I feel like it's the stuff that I use. It gets in my eyes and it burns my eyes. I don't know. That's my thing. Then the other thing that I use for my eye is this, right? This is Origins ginseng, right? Caffeine is supposed to be good for, like energizing and making you look awake. I believe it says refreshing eye cream to brighten and depuff, right? Because naturally I felt like I always had puffy eyes, like bags under my eyes. So I use this under my eyes. You can see it's time to buy a new one. I use it quite often, and a little goes a long way. It does last. I think I got it from Sephora or one of those beauty product places online, right? Ulta, I think they might carry it, but for me, between Ulta and Sephora, I shop mostly at Sephora, right? Okay, so that's it for all the products that oh, here, I forgot about a mask. Okay, nighttime routine, right? This is the other mask that I use besides that one that I showed. You can see that I have another one. I always buy backup. If it works, I buy two. So I use this Kate Somerville. I love it. EradiKate. It's a mask and a foaming. I use it as a mask and a foaming cleanser. So this really works. I don't break out with this. I think that, like for that time of the month, if I don't use it too often, obviously, because that's not really my regular face wash. I use it, I would say like maybe once a week or once or twice every couple of weeks. But it is in the shower. I mean, I use it often enough for it to be out, right? The other stuff that I wear at night, you know that you have to change because you're sleeping and you want your skin to regenerate while you're sleeping. At night, I discovered, and the reason I got these is because, like I like to read, I told you I like to read the articles, I like to find recommendations and stuff. I like to see what people are using and what's recommended and what people are raving about, right? So I read about this one is Biossancee, squalane, and lactic acid. Lactic acid is another one that's good for the skin. Squalane is also good for the skin. Look, it's called resurfacing night cream. I like to put this at night, and it comes with a night eye cream that I like to use at night, right? So that's my nighttime routine. I do still put this on, right? And then I put that on top of it. So the other bonus that I found is this. I think it's by the same Glow Recipe. I just started using this one, so the jury's out. So far, this is a cream, more of a cream. It's called Hyaluronic Cream. So when I'm using hyaluronic items, I don't try to layer them too like together too much because it will be like a little too much and it's gonna clog my pores because I already have oily skin. So when I use this, I don't use the other stuff that already has hyaluronic acid. I also found that this is good. I didn't break out with it. I like this brand because it's clean, it's clear, and I have not had any issues so far. So that's all my beauty products. Okay, look, I was gonna do perfume. I have a lot of perfumes that I brought out. That's gonna be in another video because this one is already too long. I don't want to do like an hour-long stuff. But I was gonna go over like all of the perfumes and stuff that I've had over the years. Okay, I'm a perfume junkie, and I have stuff. I wear perfume daily based on my mood, right? And either I'm gifted perfume and or I buy like new stuff, right? So maybe I'll review that next, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. If you have any ideas, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to try to list all the items that are here. You can get them anywhere. And so I don't want to like try to tell you where to go buy them. And by any means, I'm not saying that like, you have to use them. Those are the things that I use that work for me. For someone like me with a sensitive skin and oily skin, and I break out, and that's what I've used. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks.